Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today was speaking at a PSB confluence, and she was speaking about the fact that there could be reforms for public sector banks, and of course a high-powered committee will be set up to oversee these reforms for banking sector. Let's listen into what Minister Sitharaman had to say earlier in the day today.
We expect the announcement on the high-powered committee to look into banking for Vikasit Bharat. Sooner the committee will be announced, and the material that you are producing from today's discussion, on the basis of a well-researched set of documents which have been shared with you in advance, will hopefully provide that substantive meat for the committee to also look at. So the committee would probably have that material before them, even as they deliberate, and even as they deliberate to give us their thoughts and also the recommendations which will help us to clearly understand where the committee wants India to go towards Vikasit Bharat, and in that the role of banks.
All right, joining us now on this story is my colleague Prakash Priyadarshi. Prakash, the finance minister was speaking about forming a high-powered committee to oversee reforms in the banking space. What exactly is she hinting at? What kind of reforms could be seen in the near future as far as the banking space is concerned?
Well, PSBs Manthan has begun today with the finance minister's address. The two-day deliberations are being attended by heads of public sector banks, senior finance ministry officials, RBI officials, and of course key economists. The government will review PSB's performance based on defined parameters. Of course, while setting the context, the DFS secretary has clearly mentioned that the PSBs will have to play a greater role in nation building. In fact, this meeting is very crucial amid geopolitical uncertainties and growing economic activities. Efforts should be made to mobilize deposits, which is very essential for sustainable credit growth going ahead. And therefore, this meeting is very crucial. While addressing the gathering, the finance minister has clearly mentioned that the outcomes of the deliberations will be put up before the proposed high-powered committee on next set of banking reforms. Of course, these recommendations will help the committee to set the tone for the next set of banking reforms. In fact, the finance minister has also reiterated that the government is well set to announce the high-powered committee very soon. A very significant development at this point in time. In addition to that, of course, the government will review PSB's performance based on defined parameters. It will also review the progress which have been made so far in order to placing at least two PSBs in the world's top 20 global banks. So this meeting is very crucial, and of course outcomes or takeaways of this meeting will be put up before the proposed high-powered committee, which will set the tone for the next set of PSB's reforms.